perfect attendance anymore since I know Bruce has been keeping it up, but since the COVID years, it has kind of gone to the wayside. But it is mentioned in the book, and if people prefer that all their years stay in the book, we'll keep it in the book. You got any brothers, Bruce? Because you're one of the ones way up there.
No, it doesn't matter to me. You can drop it.
Okay. I mean,
what's that mean to anyone else?
Nobody really.
That's what
they don't give the pins out anymore or nothing.
I always turn them back in anyway.
Yeah.
Barry's right up there.
Yeah, Barry's too. Yeah. You want your yours put in there? Bob Luderman's another one, Larry.
Sure.
If you want them, we'll keep adding on. Some years we forget to add a year, but so, okay. Today we're going to talk about why Rotary membership. Rotary's hidden influence, 7 organizations plus 1. I'm going to basically go through those. When they say organizations, they're talking about, well, here it is. I don't know if I got enough or not, but I have cards. In case you're walking down the street, this is what they told me, and somebody says, what's Rotary do? Now you can rip this card out of your pocket and basically read to them what Rotary does, okay? It says, what is Rotary? Rotary is an international volunteer organization of business and professional leaders. What's the purpose of Rotary? Rotary clubs exist to improve communities through a range of humanitarian, intercultural, and educational activities. What do Rotary clubs do? Rotary clubs address critical issues at home and abroad by providing health care and medical supplies, etc. Here's the big things. These are like on that emblem. There's 7 services. One of them's polio eradication. In 1985, Rotary International created Polio Plus, a program to immunize all the world's children against polio. To date, Rotary has contributed $800 million and countless volunteer hours to the protection of more than 2 billion children in 122 countries. Rotary is currently working with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and these efforts are providing much needed polio vaccine, operational support, medical personnel, laboratory equipment, and educational materials for health workers and parents. Another one's peace. In an effort to educate tomorrow's peacemakers and ambassadors, up to 110 Rotary World Peace Fellows are sponsored each year at one of 8 universities for international studies in peace and conflict resolution. Since 2002, 339 fellows from over 75 countries have participated at a cost of more than $23 million. International education. Rotary is the world's largest privately funded source of international scholarships. Each year, about 1,000 university students receive Rotary scholarships to study abroad. Rotary clubs also coordinate a high school age student exchange program that has sent nearly 8,000 students abroad for 3 months to a year. The exchange program has kind of gone back, but we're starting in again. Oberlin, I think I told you last week, has 4 exchange students that they're sending out. The district has no exchange students coming in, but they're going to start firing that up. They hope to, big time. Susan Maxboy, he was an outgoing exchange student. No, I thought he was. Not a Rotary one, okay. My son was, Kevin.
You knew someone was. You knew someone was.
Thank you, Bruce. Did you get that on film, Bill? Bruce's question or comment? Thank you. Humanitarian projects. We'll move on. Humanitarian projects. Rotary clubs initiate thousands of humanitarian service projects every year. These volunteer-driven projects address the root causes of conflict, such as hunger, poverty, disease, and literacy. Rotary clubs work to improve literacy rates worldwide. A unique Rotary-sponsored approach called the Concentrated Language Encounter, CLE, has proven very effective in resource-strapped developing countries. It was so successful in Thailand that the Thai government adopted the program nationwide. Water management, recognizing the importance of clean water, many Rotary clubs help to install wells and develop water treatment and distribution systems to increase access to fresh drinking water to communicate the need, especially in developing countries. And the last one is environmental, which won't be on this card because these cards, I guess, are a little outdated. Anyway, I have one, two. You can pass out some cards if you wouldn't mind to anybody that wants one of those cards. There might not be enough. If you don't get one and you want one, see me.
Cool. Appreciate it.
All right, now I'm going to talk about Rotary's take on club membership anymore. Rotary is a global network of 1.2 million neighbors, friends, leaders, and problem solvers who see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. The criteria for membership are simple. For Rotary clubs, a member needs to be an adult, or for Rotaract clubs, which we do not have, a person aged 18 to 30, who demonstrate good character, integrity, and leadership, has a good reputation within their business or professional and community, and willing to serve in the community to have an impact elsewhere in the world. All clubs share some similar values and a passion for service, but no two clubs are the same because each community has its own unique needs. Now they list some club models here. In other words, Rotary International is kind of changing the rules for clubs on their membership. I don't know if you remember the old rules. You had only 2 members from each classification, and you had to be here every week. If you miss a week, you're in bad shape, and all this stuff. Well, you still have the traditional Rotary Club, which is professionals and aspiring leaders who meet regularly for service, connections, and personal growth. And this is supposed to appeal to people looking for connections, service opportunities, and traditions. Then you have the Satellite Club, which this club helped start Antwerp's Club and Edgerton's Club. Edgerton no longer has their club. I don't know if they were looking at bringing it back, but I don't think they have. A Rotary Club sponsored by a traditional club with its own meeting, projects, bylaws, and board. Our club actually got sponsored by the Defiance Club. Those who want a club experience or meeting format or time other than what's offered by the traditional clubs in the area. An E-Club. Okay, now you don't basically even have to attend. You can do it all online since COVID, okay? A Rotary Club that meets primarily online, okay? And the district has a couple. I met the guy that's in charge of the big one for the district at one of the meetings. And these are people who travel frequently, excuse my English here, I spit these words out, whose schedules make it difficult to meet in person or prefer an online experience. A Passport Club, a Rotary Club that allows members to attend other Rotary Club meetings as long as they attend a specific number of meetings in their own club each year. These are people who travel frequently or those who enjoy trying a variety of club experiences and meeting lots of new people. A Corporate Club, and I think, Roy, isn't the hospital got kind of like a corporate membership? This is a club whose members, for most of them, work for the same employer. employees of an organization who want to come together to do good in their community. Cause-based club. This is a club whose members are passionate about a peculiar cause and focus their service efforts in that area. And this is people who want to connect with others while addressing a particular set of problems. Alumni-based club. A club whose members, or most of them, are former Rotary or Rotary Foundation program participants. And these are people who have participated in Rotary outside of a club. And then they mentioned the Rotaract Club. This is a club of members aged 18 to 30 that is sponsored by a Rotary Club and often works with that club on projects. Younger people who want to serve their communities, develop leadership and professional skills, and have fun through service. All clubs basically meet at least twice a month. And so anymore, they're supposed to meet twice. And with the exception of the Rotary clubs, all active members must pay the international annual dues, which this says 68, but it might have gone up $4 because international raised their dues. And are counted in Rotary International database and had voting privileges. Okay, I'm suggesting to our club that we have what I'm going to call a Rotarians Friends and Family, where as I'm a member, I can pay the dues for any friend I want or family member that I want that would be a member of our club. Now, they wouldn't necessarily attend any luncheons, so they wouldn't pay luncheons, but they are invited to special things, like a Christmas party, okay? In which then they would pick up that fee. And the only reason I'm suggesting that is because I go to these district things, and I don't know how many. Susan goes once in a while, but I get tired of going with no Hicksville members. And if I got friends and family that I paid and are Rotary members, then I don't feel bad about taking it because they are Rotary members. So I don't know if there's a problem with that in the club. I would like to know, and then we can address it. But I see it as a win-win. I mean, they're paying their dues, they pay the international dues, they pay the district dues, and they pay the local dues. And Denise will be going over the dues structure August 2nd at that meeting, so everybody knows what they're paying and how much. So unless I hear some negative comments back on that, I'm going to work with Mike and Denise and probably push that forward. Okay? Comment here from Jennifer Jones, if I could find it. Jennifer Jones, again, she's our district international president. And this is what, as club president, you play a vital role in the success of your club. Your guidance and your example are essential in getting the members of your club to be enthusiastic, engaged, and excited to make a difference in their community, their world, and themselves. We feel the impact that Rotary service and Rotary values have on us. Now it's our opportunity to share that feeling with others. This is the year to imagine Rotary by envisioning a world that deserves our best, where we get up each day knowing we can make a difference. We don't imagine yesterday, we imagine tomorrow. We imagine a world without polio, with clean water for everyone. We imagine a world free of disease, and where every child learns to read. We imagine kindness, hope, love, and peace. Imagine how each of us as leaders can create a club experience that is welcoming, inclusive, and enjoyable for each and every member, and attractive to those who have yet to join us. The comfort and care of our members is the single greatest driver of member satisfaction and our most powerful tool to keep our members engaged in our clubs. If we serve our members, we serve our communities. If we provide comfort and care for our members, we help them to truly get the power of Rotary. Okay, I'm probably done here, so if anybody has any questions about anything. If not, we won't.
Dismiss it, or you got?
No, we got to say the pledge of allegiance.
Well, I was gonna, there is a Huber concert Thursday night.
Okay.
Huber concert Thursday night again. Come around fast, didn't it? I know Pat's been up there, Bruce has helped, Larry, Denise, myself. I was gonna see if Pat and Bruce can kind of run it this week, and then I'd be up there for a turn. Turf's doing the grill?
Church doing the grill, and Bruce and I will help.
Sweet,
You
excellent.
just let us know what you need to do.
We'll have everything up there.
We'll have everything for you.
When I'm not singing, I'll help.
Bruce wanted to know where do we keep the beer at?
In the refrigerator in the tribune.
Okay.
So, you know, but, we have another concert. They try to do 2 a month. We could get some other volunteers maybe for August would be nice, you know, to pop up. It's about a 2-hour, 3-hour. It's fun though. There's a lot of people up there hanging out and talking. It's definitely social hours. So thank you to Kurt, Pat, and Bruce for that this week.
We usually clean up about 8:30. The music goes till 9. But I think we've been doing pretty well. Haven't we? Didn't
Like 48 bucks cleared.
So
48.55.
times 2, so that's we made almost $100 for the two feeds. They have fundraisers, a fundraiser. So
So I do have a question. So everything is there that we need, we just need to fire up the grill, start cooking there?
Yep, I'll have everything at the shop.
We
have
bring
a tent,
tongs,
the
we
grill, yep, we have all that
The
stuff.
meat.
spatula.
Okay, so what time to fire up, about 6:30?
Yeah, 6:30. You want to cook ahead of time, get them done. That way, some people come about 1:45, start eating a little bit. But if you have the hamburgers done by like 6:45,
Okay.
you know, I'll bring you a crock pot to keep them warm in. That way, you can pre-cook them and have everything ready. And some hot dogs. It's just hamburgers and hot dogs. So,
typically we sell a lot more hamburgers than we do the hot dogs.
well, Larry's the only one that's bought hot dogs, and I think he's eaten how many now?
Hey.
12, 13 of them.
Are you doing cheeseburgers again?
Cheese,
Those are popular, so then you flop
He
with
said he
cheese
bought a
on.
hot dog and ate 12 or 13 of them.
We bought one and made 13, I think. Yeah, something.
Hey, it's free will.
Oh, that's right.
So anyway, yeah, and Susan, you need to pass another sheet for August, or we do good for July?
We're good for July, I'll pass a sheet next time, and thanks to those who did it today.
Okay, because with the Fair Week, I can do it in August because we do not have a
We're
meeting.
done by then.
We're done by Fair Week?
That's perfect timing.
I'll help us in August too, write me down.
I'm here to serve, Bruce. Okay. If there's no other comments or questions, we'll dismiss with the pledge.
Fucking done.